Hold on, is this really the life I'm living? 'Cause I don't feel like I deserve it. Every day that I wake, every breath that I take, you've given. So right here, right now, while the sun is shining down, I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. Yeah, all I want is to give you a life well lived, to say thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Ray Gaucher back with you once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the very first time you're visiting, I share my experiences driving the highways of Canada, and I love to share what the Lord Yeshua is doing in my life every day. I apologize everyone for the lack of videos that have been up. Just having issues finding Wi-Fi connections and preparation for winter, believe it or not. I know we're only in August, but we're at the end of August. We got another month to go. And there was a bit of snow that was in Calgary last week. So that just kind of, I don't know, encouraged me to get my chains ready. So that's kind of what I'm doing on this trip. I probably won't be heading out until tomorrow morning, but I figured I'd share with you a little bit of insight for those of you that are just getting your Class 1 or CDL, what to look for and how to prepare for winter regarding chains. Now, Department of Transportation, I do believe it's North American wide, at least that I know for sure. I know it's in Canada, requires us to have at least 2 pairs of triples. And if you're not sure what triples are actually what will fit over both these tires here, both of them. Singles will fit over one, and these are singles right here. I've got 3 sets of singles. There's one set here, one set here, and I got another set here. Now I'm just double checking to make sure that all the links are in good condition, that the cams are in good condition, that none of the chains are broken, because once you get up on the highway and you get into a situation where you need to put your chains on, and you didn't double check to make sure those chains were in good condition before you got up on that hill, you can be fined big time. And it's also a royal pain in the butt, because now you're stuck. And it's going to cost the cost the company money to tow you, when you can just spend 1/2 hour of your time, or even an hour of your time, to double check and make sure all your chains are in good condition. So what I'm going to do, and also here, these are called spider bungees. These here, once you have the chain on your tire, I'll show you here, you can actually fasten the chains down by using this. This is called the spider bungee. Well, that's what I call it anyway. And I've got 2 of them here. And this is the ones I use for either both sides, or I can use them on, I don't know, it depends how bad the weather conditions are. But these are a nice thing to have. If you don't have those, then regular bungees like this, and you can do a crisscross on the tire itself, like so, and you just kind of stretch it. When the winter comes around, you're going to probably definitely see me doing some chaining up this year. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of snow. So again, 2 spider bungees that are important to have, which fasten down your chains and tighten them up on your tires. And I've got 3 triples here, and I'm just going to double check to make sure or should I say 3 singles, and I'm going to make sure I got some triples. And I think this bucket here might have that. Alright, I checked in my jockey box, and I just happen to have 2 sets of triples here, which is perfect. And these don't even look like they've even been used. And as you can see here, these are made for duals. These will fit right over the duals. And I got 2 of them here. And normally you would only use 1 pair. You'd only need 1. and it would have to be on the drive on that one over there. And you get your maximum grip on the road, traction on the road when you're using these ones compared to the singles. The singles you can use just on one tire if it's just, I don't know, if the roads are maybe just a little bit snowy or whatever and you just want some extra traction. You can also use these for a drag chain on one of your trailers or on your trailer. That's why it's good to have three. You save one drag chain for the trailer. That's more or less how these work. You see, put the chains right over top like so, and they fit right over both tires, right over the duals. One thing I'm going to have to dig myself up is a 4x4, which you can drive over. And if you drive over the 4x4, it actually lifts up the tires, and you can actually put the chains right underneath and spin your tires at the same time. I'll have to show that to you later. But this is kind of how it works. This is what the triples do. They take care of both tires. One set takes care of both. Okay, to give you guys a brief rundown on how these chains work, once you get them on the tires and you wrap them around, they end up having these cams on. Once you get the tires actually on, or the chains on the tires, you snug them up using these cams, and you'll get this little key. Once you've got it snugged on, this is how you tighten them up, like so. But it's hard to show you that now. I'd have to literally put them on the tires for that, and that's too much of a pain in the butt right now. The rule of thumb for a truck driver, if you don't need to put chains on, you don't do it. I only do it if you need to. That's not much of an education on the chains, but I'm just preparing right now to have my chains inspected next week. When they start doing a lot of inspections on the highway, they might just want to see if I have chains, but they're not mandatory until October 1st. But I'm not going to end up putting those on my chain rack yet, because these are brand new chains and I'm sure someone would love to get their hands on them. So I'm just going to end up putting them in my buckets and putting them back into my jockey box. There you have it. I've got my 4 singles on the back, and I got my triples in my jockey box. I am ready for the snow. Hopefully it won't show up for a little while now. Yeah, so right now I'm just going to tidy up my truck and get ready for my run tomorrow, which I really don't know what it's going to be, but I'll be taking you guys along with me, so that's kind of the plan. Okay, got all my fuel, got everything I need. Got one more weekend left until school starts, so I'm assuming this coming week and the next week is going to be the busiest of the year. A lot of people are going to be trying to squeeze in the last little bit of camping, especially the Labor Day weekend, which is probably going to be very, very busy. So forward to that. But you know what? That's all a part of it. And I have to admit, though, this summer went by pretty fast. It did. Already at the end of August. Wow. But you know what? It's okay. My favorite time of the year is fall. And other people would say autumn. It's my favorite time of the year when all the leaves start changing colors. I can't wait to put out a video for that. One of my favorite runs was always Prince George. Always so beautiful in the fall. I haven't seen Prince George in a long time, man. I would love to do a run there. But you know what? I don't know how many runs we do to Prince George, but I do miss it. I really do miss that. Okay, well, I'm not sure what's going to be ahead of me here. I haven't really checked all the traffic and weather forecasts. We're just going to have to see. So let's make our way to Calgary and see what happens on the way. Hey guys, well, I'm over at the Inks Lake Brake Check heading eastbound. It's about 15 minutes before I hit Kamloops, and I'm having some serious issues with this truck. Maybe I'll show you guys what it's doing. I think the transmission or the clutch is going on this thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to go anywhere now. As soon as I put this puppy in reverse, this is what it does. My foot is completely off the clutch. I'm not moving anywhere. You can hear that rattling. It's not good. Not good at all. First, it'll go into second, but I don't know how long that's gonna go, and to drive any further than this is probably gonna do some severe damage to the truck. So I got a hold of my call center and break down, and I guess they're gonna see what to do. They might actually bring up another truck for me, they said. This thing is due to be switched to a brand new truck. You never know, they might just give me a newer truck sooner. Who knows? Maybe on this trip they'll send me to Winnipeg and get me another one. I don't know. But the only thing I'm concerned about is if I've got to switch to another truck, now I got to move all my stuff out of here. Oh man, such a pain in their rear end. But I'd probably just move, if I know that's what they're going to do, then I'll have plenty of time to gather my stuff together. My VHF radio, I'm not going to be able to take that out. Or maybe I will be able to take it out, I don't know. Wow. I guess this is the disadvantage of having a manual transmission. So, that's kind of what's going on. I'm stuck here, broken down, can't go anywhere. Transmission is wonky. And another option too, they may be able to tow me into the Kamloops, but they said they don't want me to lose my load, which is nice. I may have to wait almost 3 hours for another truck to get here. Oh man. Not good. Oh well, that's part of the business. I guess I just gotta wait and see what happens. And if they do tell me that they're going to switch me with another truck, then I got 3 hours to get all my stuff together and move it into the other truck. But I hate doing stuff like that because there's a lot of stuff to move. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I trust you, Lord. Well, it's Wednesday, August 26th. It's the next day. And I'm at the Peterbilt shop out here in Kamloops. And they had me towed in here last night. I don't know what time it was. 4:30, 5 o'clock. I think it must have been around 5 o'clock or something. I can't remember. And it turns out that the rear end, the differential blew. And fortunately, I kind of noticed things not quite going right with the truck in the last few days, last few weeks. Once in a while it would make a little clunking noise, and it was just, something's just not right with that. But taking that into the shop and getting them to look at that, it's very hard for them to diagnose it if there's something not wrong with it. So I had a feeling something was going to go wrong with this truck sooner or later. But as I pulled into that brake check, the Inks Lake brake check heading into Kamloops, and then it started grinding, and just, I think that was God's mercy there. He had me over at a safe place to pull over, and sure enough, they took it apart, and I guess they're looking at it now, and the rear end went, so I don't know how long it's going to take to fix this thing. It could take a couple days, it could take longer, we don't know. But if it does take longer than that, there's another truck sitting at the yard that I can use. If I'm here more than 2 days, they'll probably more than likely give me a ride back and get me back on the road again. The only part about that I don't like is I'd have to, on my way back, grab my essentials, my microwave, because I heat up my food, and my clothes and all that other stuff. So I'd have to stop here and pick my stuff up out of this truck. I really don't want to have to do that. I'm hoping that it'll only take a couple days for them to fix this at the most, and I can afford to lose a couple days pay. They do pay you $50 a day for breakdown. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. It'll cover expenses more or less, and hopefully, I don't know, I'm gonna find out soon here. I gotta call my dispatcher, and they're gonna tell me what they're gonna get, what I'm going to end up doing. So we'll see what happens. Well, it's the next day, August 26th, and I did get some news that they were going to send me back to the yard and put me in another truck, but it turns out that they have the parts that they need in Calgary, and they could probably have them here by the morning. Tomorrow morning, and they're hoping to get everything in and fixed up by tomorrow night. So I'm going to hang out here. We've all made a decision that I'm going to stick around here for at least another 24 hours. Hopefully they can get it fixed, and I can head back to New West and grab another load, and maybe I can squeeze 1 or 2 loads in this week. But that's kind of the plan. Guys, I am finally on my way. It is Thursday, and they've got it all done. They rebuilt the diff on the truck, and they got it all done in 2 days. Really impressed. And I'll tell you something, the guys over here at Peterbilt, over here in Kamloops, just off of Copperhead Drive, man, they are really, really good crew. Mechanics are really friendly. The main supervisor, he was really nice. The secretary, she was really nice. They got things done quickly. I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed. So my hat goes off to these guys over here, the Peterbilt guys over here in Kamloops. Excellent job. Okay, well, I'm heading back now. Should take me a few hours to get home, and then hopefully I'll get a load out tomorrow morning. That's what I'm hoping for. I already talked to my dispatch yesterday or earlier today, and they don't really know what's available. I could be sitting around most of the day tomorrow again, but you know what? I don't really care, because I'm finished here. I'm done. I can head back home now. I can get back to driving again. But at least during this process, I was able to tidy up my truck, cleaned it up, gave it a really nice wipe down. So, all right, I am ready to go. Just setting my app here, and then I'm going to be on my way. just waiting for my load. It's supposed to be here around 4 o'clock and it's heading to Calgary, so that's kind of what I'm waiting for right now. It's been a very eventful couple days. Let's hope that my trip to Calgary goes a little smoother. Saturday morning, 29th, finally on my way. Yesterday my load was supposed to be in the yard at 4 o'clock p.m. but it didn't show up there until much later. And I just thought I just didn't feel like driving for 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and then ending up in the yard today at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I would have had to sit there until the next day anyway. So anyway, I'm on my way. I have a really light load. It's pouring rain out here. Typical BC weather during this time of the year. Hopefully I don't have any more issues with this truck. Differential wind, but you guys know, and then there was cracks in the rim when they tightened up, put the wheels back on. I'm just hoping this is a nice smooth ride there. I really am. I'm going to open up with a prayer for this trip, people. I don't know if I did this before or not, but I'm going to do it again because I think I need it. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, Yahweh, precious God, I ask you, O Lord, please be with me on my way to Calgary. Please help me to get there safely, safe and sound. Heavenly Father, I pray that you would answer my prayer and change me into the man I want to be, a man of integrity, a man of strength, a man of honor, a man that can be trusted, a man that has faith and faith and trust in you, Lord. Not a man of this world, Lord. I don't want to be a man of this world. Help me to respect everyone I run into, everyone I talk to, and everyone in my life. And may everything I say and everything I do, and everything that I think bring you glory. Lord, I pray that you please help me to do away with the carnal man within me. And Father God, I also pray that you bless everyone watching this video. May this video be a blessing to them. And may you watch over them and their families. Protect them. In Yeshua's name I pray. And please watch over my family as well, Lord. In Yeshua's name, amen.
traffic light.
Can anybody tell me if all that construction on the bridge work is still going on Glenmore Trail there? Does anybody know?
I just came off of there. The 2 lanes are open. It's flowing pretty good.
Yeah, it's flowing okay then?
Yep.
Okay, thanks driver, appreciate it. Good morning everyone, it's Sunday today, the 30th of August. And got into Calgary last night, just drove straight here. I got 5 hours of sleep the night before, so I was pretty bagged. I didn't feel like doing anything after that. Just made myself something to eat, and that's about it. And
In 900 meters,
fortunately,
turn
I got
left
myself
on
a load.
Trail Southeast.
If I can
Then take
overpower
the
you,
left
lady.
On the right.
Got myself a load. 8 o'clock in the morning, which is a surprise. Usually I gotta sit here half the day, so I'm very, very fortunate. Consider myself blessed that I got a load out of here so early this morning. So I'm on my way back.
Turn left at the traffic light,
Jeez.
then take the ramp on the right.
Can't get this thing in gear half the time. I think the clutch on this thing is old too, but I'm gonna take it really easy. I don't feel like ending up broken down on the side of the road again. So yeah, anyhow, on my way to Vancouver, that's where I'm going, New Westminster. And I should be there sometime tonight, about maybe 9 o'clock or 8:30 or whatever. I don't know, I'll get there when I get there.
Take the ramp on the right to Highway 201 North.
Just making my way through Canmore right now, and it sure is nice and sunny out in Calgary. Last night when I came into Calgary, I seen all these cars parked along Stony Trail, and everyone was just sitting there, and I'm like, what are they doing? And then last night I was treated to a really nice fireworks display last night. I don't know what Calgary was celebrating yesterday, but it was really nice. And woke up to a really nice sunny day, and as I making my way to the park here, it doesn't look like that sun is going to last very long. It's looking a little gloomy over there. Oh well, you know what, that's okay, because my windows need a really good washing, and these wipers just don't do it. So I don't mind bringing on a little bit of rain. Just about in New West. Yeah, I know you guys, you probably think this is a really bizarre video. There's not a whole lot of highlights in between runs. But I guess you could say what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys highlights of anything interesting that happens between within a week, within a full cycle. And so far there hasn't been a whole lot of excitement to show you. So the only thing that you're seeing that's different is I change of clothes every once in a while. But the weather up here was sunny, a little bit of rain, whatever. But as I'm driving here, I guess the lower mainland got hit by a really bad windstorm, and you can see the effects of it. There's trees and branches everywhere. So here it is, kind of making our way to the yard. Hopefully the gate, I'll be able to open the gate. There's like, they have issues with that gate where you got to screw around with it and try to get the thing to open. Put your card in, sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. I hope I'm not sitting there very long trying to get that gate open. I'll just drop the trailer right on the road. You drive 12 and a half hours, you don't want to be messing with a gate for an hour. That just, you know what I mean? They got to fix that. Anyway, getting a little closer. Traffic as usual is congested on the number 1 highway heading through the lower main line. When are they going to put another lane in here? I don't know. Yeah, about another, I don't know, I should be at the yard about 8 o'clock or 8:15, and it's 7, or almost 8 o'clock now, so I got another 20 minutes to go. And I'll be there, finally I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm on my way.
In 300 meters, turn left
Back
on
to
Braid
Calgary.
Street.
Shh, quiet. I'm on my way back to Calgary. I only had to sit here for, got back last night. I didn't have to stay very long, which is nice. It's, what time is it now? It's 1:52, so it's...
Turn left on Braid Street.
Yeah, 1:52 now, so according to my great, this traffic light isn't working. I'll be lucky if I can even get through here. Yeah, so 1:52 now, and I'm hoping to get in to Calgary. I'm going to drive all the way through. This load has to be there tonight.
In 400 meters, turn right on Brunette Avenue.
Yeah, I know where I'm going, lady. Yeah, so I'm going to have to drive through all night, and that means I'm going to be getting to Calgary about 1:30 my time. It would be nice to have a miracle happen and I can suck up an hour somewhere, but you know what? That's life, and I got to do what I got to do. It's got to be there. But I could have been sitting here till 4 o'clock, so I'm happy. I'm happy. So we'll see what's on, what entails us on the way. Hopefully there's something interesting for you guys. If not, this might be a very boring video. But this is kind of it, you know, a day in the life in this industry. Back and forth, but don't worry, things are going to heat up a little bit more as we get closer to winter. I just have that funny feeling. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain here lately. Let's look at this. You know, it's really funny too. I seen a billboard in front of a church the other day out in New West. It said, "For those of you that prayed for rain, can you ease it up a little bit?" That was pretty good, actually. I like reading some of those signs. Oh, jeez. See, look, this is what happens here. When we get a little bit of rain, everyone starts panicking. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's rain, people, it's not snow. I don't know if you're going to see this. Look at this trailer on its side here. Wow. I don't know how he ended up there. The way it's tilted there, looks like he was on the other side over there. Maybe he parked too close to the curb. Flipped it. I'll tell you something right now. It's very, very difficult to see where I'm going. The headlights on this truck are terrible because they're plastic covered, and because of all the rocks and everything that's been hitting them in the sand, especially in the winter driving, they get scuffed up, and they don't give off very much light at all. So when I get back to the yard for my reset, I'm going to ask the guys in the shop if they can do something about these lenses or change them or something, because they're terrible. I just can't see anything. You know, what you're seeing is what I'm seeing. And the only reason why I'm still on the road is because I just happen to know where the road is. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to drive like this through the wintertime when I can't see where I'm going, because it just gets darker and darker now. Wow, this guy's going super slow. Buddy, you're almost coming to a stop. One thing though, it's a lot nicer driving at night though. You don't get all these campers and everything. You still get your slow guys, these guys that are super heavy like this. Oh, I can see, look at this. There's a passing lane just on the other side of these snow sheds. September 1st. Woo! Moving along here. 11 o'clock, or 11:15 rather. I'm really bagged. I got about 8 hours of sleep last night, or 7.5, or something like that. And now this load's got to be back in Aldergrove by 10 o'clock tonight. Isn't that special? I thought I would have had a little bit more time than that to get it back. I was really hoping I could stop and eat some food. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. I'm going to have a chance to stop and get some fuel. That's it. Wow, I'm losing a few pounds off my waist this week, I'll tell you that. Oh well. Hopefully there's not too many hold-ups, but you know what? I'm going to get the load there when I get it there. If I get hungry, I'm going to pull over and I'm going to have something to eat. I'm not going to starve myself. Alright, let's see what's ahead of us for this trip back. And this will be the end of my week-long trip. When I make my way to Aldergrove. That'll be it for this video. Kind of interested to see how that's going to turn out. The most interesting part was the beginning of the video, huh? Oh well, that's life. Well, this place is busy and they got the barn door over there open. inspection shack. We're going to be doing a lot of that next week. I heard that they're going to be checking brakes. A bit of a blitz on checking brakes next week, I think it is. Which is a good thing, because I can't tell you how many times I've actually seen drivers pick up and drop trailers. They don't do a post-trip, they don't do a pre-trip, they just pick up the trailer and they just hook up to it and leave. They don't check their brakes, they don't do any brake applications, they don't check their lighting, make sure the tires are inflated. I'm glad these guys are cracking down. I really am. Like to know what they're doing in these tunnels. Not quite sure what they're doing. Doing something to the structure. Yeah, we get to share these lanes again. Look at the room that they give us here. Not a whole lot. My goodness. Jeez. Much room at all. I'm in Alder Grove right now at EV Logistics in Langley. And this place is a zoo. This is where I was dropping my trailer. Finally off duty. Finally. 2 days of rest. My gosh, this has been a very long week. You know, I didn't give you guys a whole lot of highlights. Well, I gave you lots of highlights, but there wasn't a whole lot involved with this video. But I still hope you enjoyed it. This is how boring it can get. Sometimes exciting stuff happens, sometimes it gets boring. And the exciting thing for me right now is I get to go back to the yard and park this trailer, and I get 2 days off. So guys, I just wanted to say thank you all for viewing. I hope you enjoyed it. And until our next video, God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua. Hi. Good, how are you?
Other driver take the papers?
What? No, they have the papers inside.
Or you drop the paper inside, that's good.
I let them know that you're supposed to get them or something.
What door you told to put in?
They said to put it in between 1:30 and 1:39. 1:30, 1:39.
And what time of appointment?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
But there's no doors open.
That's okay.
Okay, it's at the very end.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
All right.
That guy's got a real strong accent. I can barely understand him. He called me earlier to ask me what was going on. Couldn't understand him. Anyway, God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua. Bye for now.